What is Rock up to today? Gonna watch him play Among Us, or maybe some board game play. Either way, he's pretty sus. What's he planning for you now? Is he gonna play with toys, or a hobba game somehow? He can play it with his boys. What's in store for you tonight? Can you ban him from a word? Gotta choose one that's just right. Mustn't let him out a bird. What is Rock up to today? Gonna watch him play Among Us, or maybe some board game play. Either way, he's pretty sus. What's he planning for you now? Is he gonna play with toys, or a hobba game somehow? He can play it with his boys. What's in store for you tonight? Can you ban him from a word? Gotta choose one that's just right. Mustn't let him out a bird. What is Rock up to today? Gonna watch him play Among Us, or maybe some board game play. Either way, he's pretty sus. What's he planning for you now? Is he gonna play with toys, or a hobba game somehow? He can play it with his boys. What's in store for you tonight? Can you ban him from a word? Gotta choose one that's just right. Mustn't let him out a bird. What is Rock up to today? Gonna watch him play Among Us, or maybe some board game play. Either way, he's pretty sus. What's he planning for you now? Is he gonna play with toys, or a hobba game somehow? He can play it with his boys. What's in store for you tonight? Can you ban him from a word? Gotta choose one that's just right. Mustn't let him out a bird. What is Rock up to today? Gonna watch him play Among Us, or maybe some board game play. Either way, he's pretty sus. What's he planning for you now? Is he gonna play with toys, or a hobba game somehow? He can play it with his boys. What's in store for you tonight? Can you ban him from a word? Gotta choose one that's just right. Mustn't let him out a bird. What is Rock up to today? Gonna watch him play Among Us, or maybe some board game play. Either way, he's pretty sus. What's he planning for you now? Is he gonna play with toys, or a hobba game somehow? He can play it with his boys. What's in store for you tonight? Can you ban him from a word? Gotta choose one that's just right. Mustn't let him out a bird. What is Rock up to today? Gonna watch him play Among Us, or maybe some board game play. Either way, he's pretty sus. What's he planning for you now? Is he gonna play with toys, or a hobba game somehow? He can play it with his boys. What's in store for you tonight? Can you ban him from a word? Gotta choose one that's just right. Mustn't let him out a bird. What is Rock up to today? Gonna watch him play Among Us, or maybe some board game play. Either way, he's pretty sus. What's he planning for you now? Is he gonna play with toys, or a hobba game somehow? He can play it with his boys. What's in store for you tonight? Can you ban him from a word? Gotta choose one that's just right. Mustn't let him out a bird. What is Rock up to today? Can I watch him play Among Us? Or maybe some board game play? Either way, he's pretty sus. What's he planning for you now? Is he gonna play with toys? Or a hobba game somehow? He can play it with his boys. What's in store for you tonight? Can you ban him from a word? Gotta choose one that's just right. Mustn't let him utter bird.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rolling with rock.
That was too big. Oh, I went to the wrong thing. That's right. Haha. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Rolling with Rock. It is Sunday, the 25th of May, 2025, and tonight we are playing Rivages. I don't know how to say this word. Rivages? It is French for shores. I looked that up from Pandasaurus Games. It is a draw and write game with islands that you are covering, trying to go across different symbols like that. We have played this a couple of times. Pandasaurus was kind enough to send us a copy to play for you all here. And not only did they send us a copy, but they're going to send one of you a copy as well, because we have a giveaway going on right now. You can see in the pinned comment on the stream. All you have to do is put !Panda for US only citizens. I do apologize. I think it's because of the rights and all that stuff that they have for the game. This is from Pandasaurus and from Ketchup Games, so I'm assuming, I know this is like a French designed game, so I'm assuming the Pandasaurus has the US rights. So that is why we can only do US only. Apologize, but hopefully we can have this into the hands of somebody. So if you would like to win a copy of Rivages or Rivages, I do apologize, I don't actually know how to pronounce it correctly. I'm not French. Or in English, shores. Go ahead and put !Panda for Pandasaurus Games, and that will run right up until about 10:50 Eastern Time, when I will announce the winner of the giveaway. I'll reach out to you, get your information, make sure that gets over to Pandasaurus Games, and they will get you a copy of Rivages for you. But yeah, this is a draw and write game. We have these nice little island tiles that have 4 different types of locations with terrain. There's water, forest, like this clay mountain area maybe, and then either a desert or a wheat field. I'm not exactly sure. I think that's a wheat field. Is the yellow part, or is it desert?
It looks like there's stacks of wood.
That's what I thought too. So this is like a mountainous, like maybe like desert area, and then this is like the wheats and fields like that, plains. We also have some different symbols on here. When you get a telescope, that allows you to cross off another symbol or another space on your board. When you get a scroll, you get scroll points. These are the victory points in the game. It's how you win the game. When you get a snowman or statue, it's a statue. I don't know why I called it a snowman. It's a statue. This right, it kind of looked like a snowman to me. This right here is the statue. This is the statue tech tree, where on side A, it is just a straight all the way up and you earn more victory points. On side B, they're all different, and they have like a little branching tech tree that you get to do. These are very cool. We're going to play multiple games of this because it is a very quick game. So we will be using side A to start, and we will be doing side B after the fact. I will go ahead and just say hello to everybody who stopped on in. First off, Arc Lightning, thank you so much for stopping by. Starbuck, nice to see you, friend. Congratulations on your YouTube milestone once again. If you guys aren't doing so, please go over and follow Room 51 on YouTube. They are wonderful friends of the channel, and we support them very much. Also, thank you very much to Karen Games of Fire. Let me remember how to do this. For rating into us. Thank you very much. Is that going to work? Yes, it is. Awesome. I can also shout out Room 51 live here on Twitch. Thank you guys so much for being a part of this. Matt, hello, welcome in. Protospiel, hello, welcome in. Good luck on the giveaway. And yeah, so we are going to just be playing some Rivages. Like I said, we will be doing a giveaway at the end of this stream. We are the Nightcap. Game Jedi, hello, my friend. We are the Nightcap for TLN, this little mini marathon for May. We do have a nice little giveaway to do, US only, so good luck. It will keep popping up. It is in the pinned comment of the chat. You just have to put !panda. You will get entered to win 1 copy of Rivages. And yeah, I think it's a fun little draw and write game. We will each have 2 of these cards here that we have to use the top available line. And we cross off one of our ships. Let's see if I can show this a little bit better. We cross off one of the ships. And once we get to the other ship, we've crossed that island, and then we will set that aside and draw a new island. The player who has the most islands is going to get 3 points at the end of the game, per the 2-player rules. Anytime you complete the things down here. So this one is saying for the red, like, clay mountain lands. The first time I complete a full section of them, I'm going to get to draw a loot token out of the loot bag, and we'll explain what those do when we draw them. The second time I complete a red section, I'm going to get 2 points. Over here, the forest sections, the first time I complete a forest section, I'm going to get a point. The second time I complete a forest section, I'm going to get 2 more points. And you have to complete a full connected section of these colors. They do change, and then they have 2 point goals for the different sections, and then they have 1 point goal for a different thing, usually having to cross out a specific symbol multiple times on the island. Sometimes you have to fully encompass a palace on the island. We'll kind of explain what ours have to do. Mine is I just have to cross out the 3 telescopes on my island. Mrs. Rock has to find, I don't even know what that is showing.
Looks like a hand, a metal hand.
Like a golden metal hand.
But it has 2 sections.
There's two of those.
Yeah.
You just have to get those 2 symbols.
I can do them individually.
Yeah, you get to do them individually. So they're probably way out of the way, but they are worth a lot of points and a lot of loot. So probably worth it. Once you cross, you can do as much of the island as you want. Once you cross off the other ship, that will go away. You can't draw anymore on that one. So you want to try to get as many points as you can. The game does go quicker than you realize. At least in the couple of times that we've played this week, leading up to this stream to get used to the game. You feel like you just started getting going, and then the game's ended. So you're like, okay, especially at a 2-player count. So you don't want to linger on one island for too long, but you do want to try to get as many points as you can. Like for me here, if I start here, the first forest and the 2 like red mountain areas are pretty easy to get. This other forest is way off on the corner. I may or may not do that. We shall see. But you can only, when you start at the ship, you can only then move linearly through ones you're already connected to. So if I started this ship, the only 2 colors that I can start with are water or forest. I cannot start with the wheat fields. I cannot start with the clay mountain. The white spaces, like the statues, the telescopes, and the scrolls or the loot bags, they can be crossed off using any of the symbols on the cards. And so like on my first turn, if I use this first row here, we then pass the cards to each other back and forth. On Mrs. Rock's turn, she's either going to be able to choose the first row on this card or the second row on this card. And when a card has been fully used, it's discarded and we draw a new one. And when we reach these cards, these different colored cards here, that will trigger the end of the game where we all play one more turn and then the game is over and we tally up our scroll points. It's very simple. It's easy to understand. And hopefully you guys will enjoy it. If you have any questions while we play, please go ahead and let us know. Like I said, if you're in the United States and you would like to win a copy of Rivages for yourself from Pandasaurus Games, all you have to do is put in !Panda, and I will announce a winner towards the end of this stream. But with that said, let's go ahead and start to play. Based off of my options here, I think I'm actually going to start at this one, because I think that makes more sense with what I'm getting. And I'm just going to go use my 3 these. 1, 2, 3. So now I can use for the wheat, the clay, or the water going forward. So I'll pass those that way. Mrs. Rock will pass them this way. Thank you, Game Jedi. I appreciate the lurk. And we go again. It's really that quick of turns. I can actually do... I can do this or here and get a point. So when you cross off a scroll, you just get the point right away. And then I can go this one to cross out one of my first 3 telescopes, which lets me cross out anything else that I want. And I can use this water here and this right here. And so now I'm connected to all 4 colors. I can use anything that I want. These come back over. Now I've got decisions of I can have 3 of anything, or specific this and that. The 3 of anything is probably the better option. It's just, what do I want? I'm going to go ahead and get some more. I'm going to get 2 forests. Now, I get 2 forests and 1 here, actually, to try to keep growing in each direction. Now, this is the better option for me. Unfortunate. The water doesn't do enough for me. I didn't get enough far this way. See, I'm going to use this one then. I'm going to go here, and I'll get a loot bag. So when you get a loot bag, you cross it off, you reach in here, and then my loot bag is 2 telescopes. So I can turn this in at any time to cross off 2 things on my map. Any unused loot at the end of the game is worth 1 point. Alright. Once again, I can have 3 of anything or specific. Well, the 3 of anything makes more sense because I don't need water or... Well, I do need that for the telescope, but I can just do this otherwise, so... I'm going to cross these 2 off. Cross that one off. Oh, Mrs. Rock's getting the loot bag. I have my first discard card. So I have a new one to add to hers. She's also got a discard card, so a new card for me. Not a huge fan of these. Do that to cross off this and get a loot bag. Did I not give you another card?
You did.
Oh, you finished another one. Oh, okay. This loot bag. Oh, what does that say? I get to cross off 1? That's not a groupie, so that's going to be 1 water. Okay. So I got the loot bag for that, and then I got 2 waters. I can cross off one of my statues for a point. And I can cross off this to get me there. You can see how fast the game can really go as long as you don't linger too much. It can really go very fast. I'll do this, and that. That. So now on my map, all I'm really trying to do is get this last telescope and try to fill in some of the mountain and the forest areas, which this is a great card for that, so I'm going to use that one. So we got 2 of these here, which are going to give me a point. We've got 1 of these here, which is going to give me 2 points. And I've got 1 of these, and I'll put that there. So I need 1 more red mountain clay, and if I can get anything to do the statue, anything to do this telescope, and then I am good to leave this island. Well, these aren't exactly what I was looking for.
You did this one or you didn't do this?
No, I did the top one. I must have accidentally drawn it. Or it didn't get ripped off, yeah. Use the thing more. Anyway, a reminder, if you're watching at home, if you're in the United States, exclamation point panda to win a copy of this game from Pandasaurus Games.
Use my token.
Yeah, I'm tempted to do that too. I'm going to use this here for a statue.
Yeah.
I'm going to use this to cross off that. And get 3 of these, so I'll turn into 5. Alright. And then that I can cross off here. And get 2 more. Get another 5. Unfortunately, that turned into that. Yep. Alright. This next turn should be all I need to move on to the next island. Because you only leave the island at the end of your turn. So you can't use half of the row to cross off the ship and then go to the next island and continue drawing. You have to wait to the end of your turn. You also, if you don't want the options that you have, like say I didn't want either one of these, I can cross out the whole line and mark any one individual space on my board. In this case, we're just going to cross these 2 out. We're going to get ourselves a loot bag, and we're going to get ourselves to the next island. And ooh, I get a complete any red section for myself in my loot bag. So this island is done for me. I will draw new. So now my island has these land bridges, which just are connected via those points. And I have to get all 4 of these golden cogs to earn myself 3 points. I also need to complete 2 of these red sections here to earn my points, or 2 of these blue water sections. If I start here, I have 3 different color options. If I start here, I also have 3 different color options. I think I'm going to go with this one, though. I think I'm going to start here on this side. I like that. And then we're going to do the water, obviously. So, blop, blop, blop. Yep. And then up here, it's very hard to see probably, but behind the golden cogs, there are different colors. So the entryway one is white, but the other ones are blue, yellow, and green. So I have to make sure I have the right colors for those, not just any color. She's changing her mind. So the other water one is here for 2 points. I see why they're giving you more points, because you're like, really, do I need to go that far away? These right here are pretty easy to do. There's some points to be gained. There's some statues. But they put a lot of stuff up here to make you try to go up there. Because there's a statue, there's a loot, there's a telescope, there's a lot of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this is a pretty good route for me, so I'm going to do 1 water and 2 of these. And I complete that, and I complete that. It gets me 2 scrolls. I'm sorry, it gets me 1 scroll. And it gets me 2 telescopes. Okay. I'm going to put one of those telescopes here. And I'm going to put one of those telescopes. How do I want to do this? I guess I'll put it here so I can get to the scroll as well. Did you drop something? Cap?
Oh, gosh.
Oh no.
Oh,
Did you
no.
just write on
Yes.
the seat again? Goodness gracious.
Seed is destroyed.
What is happening? Pardon our situation for one moment. That's not coming on.
Uh-oh. I gotta spray it again.
Oh goodness. Give us 1 second. We just got dry erase marker on our nice cloth gaming chair. These things happen when you stream. It is what it is. But as you guys can see right now, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to go from this ship here over this one, but I'm also slightly working my way up to this island here where these golden cogs are, because that's how I get a massive points. I'm also probably going to end up using, if I don't see some more clay, I'm going to go ahead and just use my clay complete to try to get a little bit ahead. Oh, there was an iron moth. I should have been paying attention to the chat while the bot was going on, because I would have loved to have gotten iron moth. That's rare on the Pokemon community game. Oh, Protospiel started the Pokemon community game, got a Litten, and then immediately caught a Goomy. That is very cool. Alright.
Okay. Wait, this is the one I have.
You just did that one? Okay.
Okay.
So I can have...
I need to...
I think I'm going to do... I'm going to telescope the telescope. Seems silly. And then allow myself to be up. See me there. I'm going to auto-complete this. So that's been used. I'm going to get myself a statue. Yep. Okay. So now I can do stuff up here, and I'm slowly making my way over that way. Happy with that. I completed this for another 2 points. Alright. I really like how quick the turns can be. It's enjoyable for sure. Okay, so forest for me is not important, but it can get me to other things. So we're going to use 2 of these just to get to where the ship is. I'm going to use the 3rd one to get up here to where the telescope is. And then we'll use this clay, which we no longer need clay, to get this point right here. That card is done. We're going to do this one. Get this right here. Do that to get a loot bag. The loot bag is a telescope and a statue, which definitely will end up being used. But I think for now I'm going to use this guy, which is going to give me these right here. And let me earn 3 points for the use of 1 point. 2, 3. Holy 4 spaces. Oh yeah, I do need more water. I do want more water. We don't want more forest. So I guess I'm going to take this statue and earn 3 points there.
The choices, like we said.
Make a telescope. A telescope here so I can try to get that statue. We are getting very close to the end of this game.
Oh, yeah.
Just a couple more cards. You can see how quickly it goes. It's a very, very fast game. I think it's very enjoyable though. Comes in a nice small box. The components are decent.
Oh yeah, we can only use one of these per turn.
Yeah.
I failed.
Well.
Should be using. Okay.
Not a big deal.
Choices again.
I'm going to use water here. 2. I'll use this to get another water there. Use this to get a statue. And I'm going to go ahead and use this to get finish off my water, get 2 more points, and get a loot bag.
Use this.
So 1, 2, 3. Let's make my 5. I get a new loot bag. It's just a see, that's a good one to use because they're worth 1 point. That one gives you a point, so it's basically a free thing there.
2. And that finishes one of those.
So depending on what going on my thing here, I may bug out this time. I may try to get this other statue because that other the next statue for me is worth 3 points, so that's very good, obviously. Just depends on what comes up, and
Okay.
I did not get any symbols that worked for me. But it's okay, because I can use this one here. And I can telescope. I can go ahead and use this to get that, which gives me 3 points. 1, 2, and 3. And I get the 1 point for actually using that. And then I'm going to go down here, finish. I did everything else on that map.
Remove the pink.
Okay, so we have 1 turn. Let's see. Are either ship fairly close to anything of value to me? Not really. Maybe this loot bag? Because this, to get to this statue, which statue won't be worth any, so yeah. We'll see if I can get to that loot bag. Because at least the loot bag's worth 1 point. Alright. So you revealed or you drew one?
I drew one.
Oh, you drew one of those?
I revealed and I drew one.
Okay. Okay.
I think it's just when they are showing.
Okay. So I'm gonna go there. Press those two out.
I did that.
Get a loot bag.
That's 1 point. Then I got this done. Let me scroll.
Complete water, but water does not give me any points on this one. So those will not be used for me. And that will be my final score for this game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I think we can get to loot bag.
So now, once Mrs. Rock is done making her decision, we'll go ahead and score our game real quick, and we'll jump into a new one. Reminder, if you're in the United States and you would like to win a copy of this game, thanks to Pandasaurus Games, all you have to do is put !Panda into the chat. You will be entered to win.
Okay.
Count up your points. You got a lot of X's on that last one. Didn't you just get to that map?
Yes.
How'd you get so many X's?
I did. I did my starting ship. Doesn't
Right.
count as one. I used a token for 2 scopes.
Okay.
Then I hit this one for that.
Uh-huh.
So it's completed this.
Nice.
Gave me 2
Oh,
more scopes.
nice. Okay, okay.
So I used one here. Then I used my
Yeah.
forest there. And then I used a forest here, which gave me another.
Okay.
Then I used one of these here, and then I used my forest on the
Impressive. That is you stretched 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You stretched 4 symbols into 10 X's. That's very good. All right. What are your points?
I don't. It distracted me.
I was just impressed with how well you did on the final turn.
25, 29.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 26, 27, 28. That's a win for you.
Yay.
Congratulations. All right. And that's how easy it is to play Rivages. So we will go ahead and reset the game and play again. Do you want to play one more with side A, or do you just want to go to side B? It is only 9:38.
Does not matter to me.
We'll do one more with side A, and then we'll flip. Because we've got a good many games to play.
Who did more?
We did the same, didn't we?
Oh.
Yeah, so it didn't matter. Normally, the person who completed the most maps
Like a tiebreaker on it, or?
would get the 3 points, but we tied. So, maybe the most things on there. I don't know. The game is very quick. The only downside to the game is if you want to play multiple games, there is a little bit of cleanup involved where you have to clean up every single card and map that you've used. And that does take a minute or so, but it's really not that bad. Obviously, with anything dry or erase, you want to make sure you thoroughly clean it before you put it away, so it does not leave marks on your game for next time or your chair.
That wasn't really Me dropping the pen. Chair's wrecked in 2 days.
Well, Mrs. Rock had a not a candy fiasco, a chocolate-covered Thin Mint pretzel fiasco on her nice chair the other day. And now, dry erase marker. Now there are more cards for higher player counts, up to 5 players. So theoretically, if you wanted to play longer games, you could play a longer game. Maybe we'll shuffle in, maybe on the third game here, we'll shuffle in the 3-player cards and have it be a slightly longer game. Who knows? All right. We'll just take one off the top here. Oh, that's nice. Get the statues for more points. So you do other things too. That's very nice. All right. So mine, I have like some sort of hut that I have to get for the 2 huts here.
Roof cottages.
Yes, that's roof cottages. I'll get a loot bag for the first one, and I'll get points for the second one. For here, unlike being broken up when you do your first and your second, here I need to complete both of the forests to get 30 total points. That's an interesting one. You need a loot on your first turn?
Yeah, that's a loot.
Huh. Nice. Alright, mine's kind of a weird spot here. Because I'm not going to be able to use one of mine right off the bat. But that's okay. Still kind of in a bad spot. We'll do these 2. We'll do this here. This here. So how has everybody been? What have you guys been up to? What games have you been playing? Either both board game or video game. Let us know. I've been playing a good bit of the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion remaster. Oblivion's always been my favorite Elder Scrolls. It's the one I kind of grew up on and played the most. So I like Oblivion more than Skyrim. So when they remastered it, I was very excited. I'm also excited for Skyblivion, the fan creation game. That's like Oblivion in the Skyrim engine. That should be fun too. Ew, kind of gross things to hand me there.
Yes.
Well, yuck.
I wanted them for myself, but I couldn't really use them yet.
Yeah, I can't really use them either. Oh my goodness.
What are you looking for?
Protospill said played So Clover, Via Nebula, and Karuba at last week's game night. All fun. Nice. I think I played So Clover before on BGA. I do not think I've played either of the other 2 at all. Unless I'm thinking of a different game on BGA. But honestly don't know what to do here. Kind of in a not great spot. Cross that off. So we can cross that off. This, that. Get ourselves a point. And that. Okay. Well, made the best of a bad situation.
A forest.
I wish Chocolate was on BJ. It's another fun word association game in the vein of just one. You are maybe think. I think I'm thinking of lucky numbers. I think you might be right. It's been a while since I've played that, so I think you might be right. I think I might be thinking of lucky numbers. Similar idea. So good call on the association there. Yeah, this one, I guess. Cross that off. Cross that off. And cross off one of those. I haven't played a lot of BGA lately. Should get back into that. It's just only so much time to do stuff. Pretty much have open reign here for whatever. So many games soloed. Exactly, yes. 100%. I have our actual physical board game shelf of games not played is massive. We've been trying to get through them. Currently, we are trying to get through Clank Legacy 2. That one's been fun. What did we just complete before Clank Legacy? It was another campaign game. What was it? I thought so. The Epic Adventures, what was it called? Call to Adventure Epic Adventure, or Epic Origins. That's what it was.
Call to Adventure Epic.
Yeah, the one with the runestones.
Runestones?
We just played it like 2 months ago. The double-sided runestones that you cast and you make a
Oh,
character.
yeah. Okay.
Goodness.
Oh boy.
Oh boy is right.
What was I doing? Did I just do? Yes, I did just have the same symbol. Okay. Alright, I'll just do this. Ding. Statue. Statues.
Okay, one of these. Complete that. Two of these.
This guy. He can. What kind of.
Gosh, maybe. Ooh. What choices you've given me?
Try my loot. Okay.
Guess I'll complete here. Complete that to get a point. I'll get myself a statue. That'll be complete. Yeah, we have a lot of games we want to try to get to. We usually try to get through last year's games before Gen Con. Hopefully in the summer we can get more games played. We do get the kids shipped off to their grandparents for a good bit in the summer. So we'll have a little bit more free time to play games. Did you use this loot crate?
Yes.
Just making sure. Just trying to help. Ooh, this is perfect. You what?
We got it in forest.
Yeah, that was great. So they completed that. And now it's 5 of those points. Everything you needed. Alright. Now, all I need to do is cross off 3 symbols and get the hell off this island. So I'll just blop blop blop. Get statue for 2 points. Get a loot bag and sail away.
Let's see that. Doesn't give me
A single water and a... Alright, so these ones, when it has 2 different logos and an arrow, you have to get the key first and then go to the castle. Makes sense? Can't open up the gate to the castle without the key. So I could start here or here. To me, it makes more sense to start up here. I have 3 different colors versus there's only 2. I'm going to start up here. Yeah, we'll just... Now it wants us to finish desert and only one of the reds. Okay, that's good. So we can just go 4 straight down here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Almost got to the end of that. Not too bad though.
Where's the tree?
Water. Here. Now I'm kind of limited to I mostly need desert. So that's not great, but yeah, we really enjoyed Clank Legacy, the first one. Thank you so much for the lurk, Perspiel. I appreciate that. We really enjoyed the first Clank Legacy. We actually, when they announced the Clank Legacy 2 Kickstarter, we still had an unopened box of Clank Legacy, and so we hurriedly played through the campaign of Clank Legacy to see if we wanted to back Clank Legacy 2, which we enjoyed it, so we did. What did you do? Not what you needed? Is it clearly? Here. Just cross off a little bit of everything to have options going forward. Speaking of options, these options are shitty. Okay, nope. Yes, a point, at least. Desert is very much needed for me. Oh, that's one of those that gets me a point. Water doesn't do anything, so let's keep working on desert spaces. Not ideal, but do need to get to that.
Closing the loot.
Oh, sorry. Probably me. Ah, fingers. Okay. Do this one here and put that for the nice. So 3 points. Which is 3 points from that, and then I can get 2 more. I can get here. That was one. I still have one more telescope. This for the statue, which gives me 3 points. 2 battery.
Now I've revealed the peak.
Two for two. 2 points. Dear. This one looks wicked.
Mhm.
Build around a thing.
Okay.
So is this the last turn then?
Yeah, I think it's when they reveal the two cards. Let me see. Player reveals the back of an endgame card. Endgame is triggered. Everyone plays one last turn. Then the game ends.
Oh wow, this is complete 2 encirclements of the. I thought I was going to be able to do. Okay. So we complete this last turn.
Mhm. Two statues.
Oh, I'm just gonna do this. And hitting with that. Because there's not much else to do. Alright. Oh, I can get a statue. Not that that helps me, so it's better as the point. Didn't get much on the third island, but that's okay.
Didn't even get to it.
Ah, 3 extra points for me. Alright.
Couldn't get off of it. It wouldn't matter because until my next turn.
I didn't do anything on the third island except for get there enough to earn the Great Explorer token.
Oh, you get it immediately. So if I had crossed it, I guess it could have.
Yeah, you get it before the end of the turn.
That's right.
Alright. I have 30 points.
26.
Alright. Well, we're 1-1. Now we will flip over our statue boards here and use side B, which have branching tech trees. These are different for every player. And we'll play a nice game of side B. Also, it is 10:01 Eastern Time, and you still have time to put into the chat !Panda for our good friends over at Pandasaurus Games, who have provided a giveaway copy of this game for our friends in the United States. Due to licensing reasons, it is only for the United States. I do apologize for all of our friends around the world. But if you would like to win a copy of this game, go ahead and put !Panda in the chat for US viewers. And at the end of the stream, I will be pulling a winner. I will collect your information, and we will pass that on over to our friends at Pandasaurus Games, who were so very generous to send us a copy to be able to play this for you guys tonight. Do you want to shuffle the 3-player cards in as well?
Sure.
We'll make the third game here a little bit longer. Because it's like, it does, especially in a 2-player game, it feels like you get right up to that third card, and then you run out of time. Yep.
Mm.
Three-player cards. So this will add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 new cards into the deck. So that will definitely elongate the game a bit. You okay?
Just lamenting about my chair.
No.
Why do you have 5, eh? I guess because my player.
Yeah. If you're playing with 5 people.
Ooh, I have a pink flame. I have to light the lantern.
That's fun. I have to surround the palisades.
But sinister of an island.
It doesn't. It does look a bit sinister.
Several fortresses.
You have to light the beacon.
Condor?
Condor calls for aid. Alright. Get our cards. Decent choices to start. Now, where do I want to encircle these? I want to go here, here.
It's right to left turn.
And both water and both desert. Let's start here. Alright. See how this goes. that. So now on this side, whereas the other side of this only had scroll points, this side has scroll points. It has complete whole sections. It has loot bags. It has telescopes. It has a little bit of everything. So that's kind of fun. Well, options.
Loot bag.
I can do 4 forest spaces or 4 forest spaces. I'm so lucky.
Okay.
And of course, forest is not one of the things I need to do. Need to water and desert. I thought about just going straight to the ship and jumping ahead. This is kind of a hard one.
Yeah. That's a strategy.
It's definitely a strategy.
I missed one thing.
Go do that. Interesting. So just go here. This is described. That'll be a new one for you. Shutter escaped. So yeah, we are playing now a long game on the B side.
Too new?
Oh, the one was
I guess
one
we
was
did
new and
one all the way.
there you go.
Okay.
This here.
Oh, I'm supposed to be doing these. I don't think I can.
That'll be complete. A new one for you again.
Rose.
Get some water.
And then two wild. Guess I could try to do this desert stuff. Do me two wild.
Yeah, surrounding fortresses is very difficult.
Then I can use that, which gives me that. Let's say another two. Two wilds. Let me just hit
I like how quick this is though.
Okay.
I like it's not overthinky. I'm not in the big heavy games. This is nice. And I've always enjoyed the draw and write genre of games. Yeah, about this. Do you need desert but not yet?
I'm gonna do just this. Oh, here.
We should just
Then we can deck it. And she can get an extra something. Then we can get water there. And then we get that statue at least. Okay, I've got some more options.
water. Desert. Okay. Kind of in a rough spot. I almost wish I would have done that strategy of just jumping on the boat and leaving, because this one's a rough map. And these tokens have not been helping.
Okay, completed everything. Water. Scroll. Two scrolls. And then jump on my ship. Guess technically you can't really see these when you get your new island.
You what?
I guess technically you wouldn't see these when you get your new island.
Whatever.
But
It's not really how we play.
interesting. Well,
Not. One, two, right there. So we get point. 3 points. 3 water. Just have to get the desert. Haha. Question now is complete the 2 desert, get the 2 points. 2, 3. Question is now, do I want to get a statue? Oh, yes. Get the statue, which lets me cross off this, which lets me jump on the boat. Beautiful. Oh, I totally didn't do these when I encircled.
oh dear.
I'm a dummy.
That one.
4 points, and I'm just losing the. I'm losing the telescopes. I could have probably been done already. There's nothing else for me to cross out, so. Stacy, welcome in. Yes, put an exclamation point Panda for a copy of this game from Panda Source Games for U.S. residents only. That will be announced at the end of this stream. Probably about half an hour from now. Oh, this one's done. Alright, I have to encircle this one fortress now. And it is quite a ways from these.
Gets me to my ship.
I definitely want to start at this one though, because this has all 4 colors to start, and this only has 2 colors to start. You need to do 2 deserts and 2 forests. And encircle that. Oops. These are not good starting points. So those and that, I guess, not anything close to what I would want to do, but speaking again of not anything I want to do.
I'm supposed to get to the road.
Oh, I know. Well,
There.
still not ideal. You just need to be in this tree. course, we hope that you guys enjoyed the TLN marathon this month. We are not doing it obviously as often, but we're still trying to do our TLN marathons for you all. Issues. Statue and this one. It's a desert. Try to get it back. Give me a statue for 3 points. Alright, get 3 points from the statue. I get another loot bag. Do I want to use one is the question. I think I'm going to use this one to just fully complete that. That's going to give me a point. Works on my completing goal of my force. I need to get down to this desert though. That's gonna be
so.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, I used 2, like I fully completed a blue and I fully completed a yellow.
Very nice, very nice. That's nice.
To the painting, just to the yellow.
That's 4 points. For completing, I completely circled the fortress, so I got me 3 points, and I got a point for crossing off the thing. And I'm gonna do this to cross that off because I just need to finish this fort and then that. Oh, water doesn't. Oh. Except what gets me? Does get me over here. If I want that statue, but I don't know if I do. Too many things to finish still.
Don't actually need one.
Do it. So why not? Probably made a bad decision, but I'll try it, see what happens. $10.20. Still got time to go ahead and enter into our giveaway. Hi, Foglight. How you doing, friend? U.S. residents can put an exclamation point panda to win a copy of Rivages from Pandasaurus Games. That is what we are currently playing. Okay, well. Two. That completes. That completes. Two. That's done. I want the weekend to not be over though. For us in the U.S., it's not over because tomorrow is Memorial Day, so we are lucky enough to have off. Get ourselves another one of these. And hop on the ship. I'm glad you are well, though, Foxley. That is always important. Alright, I have to get these golden idols, or the golden idol that is all the way over here. But our ships are either here or here. Okay. And it wants me to complete 2 forests and 2 desert. The deserts aren't bad because there's a desert here and a desert here. But the forest is bad, so I may not get that's why the second forest is worth 3 points. Because it's way over here. Here. Just lop off 3 deserts right off the bat. 1, 2. Should I put that one? Doesn't matter. Should be in there.
Oh, beautiful.
Did forget about loots. They don't fully help me at the moment. Well, okay then. Trying my best to go and just right off to this other one. But they put a lot of like things off on the other side where you don't necessarily have to go get. To try to tempt you to do more of the map. How much of the map do I want to do is the question. Because there is a lot of statues to be earned.
And then three.
You're definitely farther ahead of me on these maps.
This way. Okay. He just gonna give me 2. 2, so that's that guy.
There's so much gold on this island, it's just floating off into the water.
And then... Oh.
If you're just tuning in and you would like to win a copy of Rivages from Pandasaurus Games, or Rivages, put an exclamation point panda for US only viewers, and I will be giving away a copy thanks to Pandasaurus Games at the end of this stream. You completed your 3rd map?
Mm-hmm.
Well, we know who's getting the explorer token. Holy moly. I'm not even close to finishing this map.
Get to the, oh, I've had this one before. The light bulbs. Those
That,
right here.
that's a pretty easy choice. That one. I live close to the US. Haha. Probably wouldn't be allowed to come. I mean, if you have valid paperwork, you should be able to. We actually went to at the end of March for opening day of baseball. We took a trip across the border and went to Toronto for a very short trip. We went on Thursday. We left in the morning, went to the baseball game, stayed in a hotel in Toronto overnight, and then on Friday we came home. We got to walk around like the stadium area of Toronto a little bit, and we really enjoyed it. We thought it was really nice. Everybody there was super super nice, and we want to go back when the weather's a little bit warmer. It was a bit brisk. It wasn't like cold, but it was cooler than normal baseball weather. So, but luckily Toronto, they have a dome, so inside it was nice and toasty. Okay, well, this is something that'll give me a point. Just give me those two.
Light bulb.
Point there.
There.
That's complete. This is complete too. This is going to color that. These two, I'm going to color those two.
I just need one of something.
Yep. Point. And a loot bag. Oh no, Inkay escaped.
Gross.
Two complete this for 2 points. There's this, that. Complete that for 3 points, 5 points. There's this here. Press that off for a loot bag, and then do I want another statue? Do I want? I'm already behind. It probably doesn't matter. Do I want to go to the next island now, or do I just want to get a statue and waste a turn next turn? I'm gonna get the statue. Do get a loot bag. One loot bag for me. That's another 2 of those. Excellent. Oh, water here isn't bad. 2, 3. Oh, this guy to get a loot bag and get off the. To go to my next island, which you have already done, Moose. Alright, I have Warden, Forest, Shapier, well, that's the easy choice. To get these things, jeez, okay. Whole lot of gross here. Whole lot of gross. See what we can do. I want water and oh gosh, those are that's not 2 water and 2 forest. Yeah, let's do that one. Those 2 and those 2. Do I want to start using these? Probably should start using these. Could have completed. Do this. Some options there. Right. We have just revealed the thing. Oh man.
Okay, I'm just starting my new island.
Well,
What can I do? Ooh, I can try to get to a statue. Oh, I can only use tokens once.
this crosses that off. This crosses that off. This crosses that off. This crosses. This off. This crosses that, which gets me 1, 2, 3. So that 2 more of these. That's gonna be 4 points there. 2 more. Does that help me?
Get to it, it's a point. It's just... Yeah.
Fortunately, the forest complete doesn't help me.
Okay.
Doesn't really do much for me. Technically, I get to do the islands. Alright. We did get to a 5th island.
Oh. How sneaky of you.
Aha.
Well, I have luck.
Nah, I'm sure you do.
46.
Holy crap. How'd you get so many points?
I did everything and everyone.
How?
I am a completionist.
I didn't have that much available to me. I have 10, 20, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39.
I got a lot of tokens and I used them.
Well done.
I don't.
Alright, it is 10:34. Probably have enough time to play one more quick game. So we'll go ahead and take the 3s out again.
Oh. Okay. That too long?
Well, just so we don't have a ton of time.
Okay.
We'll play one more. I'm going to also get a new board here.
Oh. New B-side?
A new B-side.
Liked my B-side.
Well, it gone.
Give me a lot of points. All but 3.
That's nice. Hey, gone.
Mm.
After this next game, we will go ahead and draw our winner for the giveaway. If you have not entered yet and you would like to, for U.S. residents, put an exclamation point panda. Just cleaning up the cards here real quickly and sorting them.
Mm.
Drop one. Cleanup doesn't take a long time, but when you want to play games back to back to back, it does at least take a little bit of time, as you guys can see. But any draw game of dry erase type does take some cleanup. This game feels like a spiritual successor to Silver and Gold. I know it's a little bit different, well, a lot different, but that's kind of the vibe I get. I get that I feel like it's a spiritual successor to Silver and Gold. I think that was a Pandasaurus game too, as I remember correctly. So, just has the old Pandasaurus logo.
Oh.
It's right there. So, those are the 3s. 2s.
Let's wait to shuffle my maps unless we're only doing 2 each.
Probably not. But
Ugh.
and nice we've been able to use all the maps. Right, those are shuffled. What do we got going on here? This one does not seem as good as my last one.
Nice.
Go ahead and get some water for hydration. And we've got one more game to play. Oh dear. That's a rough one to start with.
Already? Okay.
One of those. 2. Okay. Oh, gross. I wanted your opening card.
Mine's like either side.
I wanted to start down here,
But I do need these.
but I gotta start over here now.
And the ship is over there. I don't know.
I gotta start at this one. I can't start at this one like I wanted to. Why did I just try to do that? Hey, Beyond Dead. Nice to see you, friend. How you doing?
Oh, this is abominable.
Okay, I got a telescope and a single thing there. It's actually not bad. It could be useful.
Somewhere, I guess I could go first.
Tired took the daughter and her friend up to the Dells for water parks this weekend. They are having a blast. Well, I'm glad that they are enjoying it. I can totally understand that being a tiring endeavor. But those are good memories, right? Totally worth it.
That's right. You're on different paths here.
I use this. Go here and here and get a point. Then I can do these four.
Physics.
Hey, Beyond Dead got a Relor. Nice. The little dung beetle Pokemon. What did you give me?
Cuddle sticks.
Not completely, but yes. Okay. Let's complete that. So we'll point to be very beneficial. Okay. Need to use these two telescopes. Do I need to complete them?
Come. Look at that table. Seems like regular. Okay, we'll take it. I'm having a rough night.
Yes, you are, Val. It's okay.
Oh, it's probably not. Okay.
Let's put that. Let's do another thing. Here. Should I do that? Should I do
super good.
Let's give you 5. Oh. You could try the whip it stuff, but if you want to just do that, you can do that too. Whatever you think is going to work best.
Oh, is it me? What happened here? What do you have good things?
Huh.
Okay.
This completes. Gets me 3 points.
Thanks. Now this one down.
Alright, 2 more points for me. Let's move that. Next turn, I might be able to book it off this island. We'll see. We'll see if I can do that. If I can get off this island on this turn. What time are we at? We are at 10:47. Doesn't really matter. We don't have anybody to raid into after this, at least TLN wise. So whenever this game ends is when we will end, and the giveaway will end shortly before that. If you are tuning in just now, you can win a copy of Rivages from Panasaurus Games just by putting !Panda into the chat for US only viewers. Do apologize for our friends in Canada and around the world. Licensing agreements.
Done.
Obviously.
Okay, then
Look
I
at that.
statue.
Do a statue.
Can we get off the island? This statue. Take us in.
There you go, Gamesfire. Get on in. Foglight. I wish I could send you one, Foglight. You know it. You know it's true. Full cards there.
Okay. That's how it's supposed to be.
Need to get 2 of these.
I can here. Then I can complete this one. Then I can go here. That one gets me.
Just came back. That's okay. Oh, goodness.
Then I use my ship and do that.
Well, this is a gross turn. Loot bag. What is this? Red. Okay. Oh,
This one's kind of close to target.
we'll just do that. We hit this right now. Put it here too. Is that better? Is this better? I'm gonna put it this way. Use that right now. I can go Water. I only need to complete one water thing. Ate a very late dinner. You know what? It happens sometimes. Definitely happens sometimes. That's okay.
Cross the bridge. Look at the statue.
This. I do need to put this one.
Blue command.
That's that. This hits this, which hits that. This hits that, and it hits that.
These closest.
All right. Struggling here. Haven't done any of my objectives on this one yet. Something good. It's okay. Getting very close to the end of the game. Ah, gross. To do this. So, to get 2 points for that. The points feel very low compared to normal. Do this. What should I do with the other one?
I think I just took my ship out of here.
Shipping away?
First I did the statue.
Not a bad call, huh? Getting down to it. Why can't I have this row?
Projective.
I need that row.
Right. Oops.
giveaway is over. So I can go ahead and pull the winner of that. And the winner of one copy of Rivages is... So we've got 7 entries. Good luck to Starbuck, Protospiel, Game Jedi, Stacy Evadell, Beyond Dead, Games of Fire, and Headbanging Maniac snuck in there at the end. I didn't even see that. Good. Headbanging Maniac, nice to see your friend. Legends, nice to see your friend. Snuck in right under the rope, right before the clock expired there. Let's go ahead and... You just came in. Yeah, well, you came in right at the right time. Because we're going to go ahead and pull our winner right now. And the winner of our Rivages giveaway is... Starbuck. Congratulations, Starbuck. I will go ahead and get your information and have that sent on over to Pandasaurus. Thank you, everybody, so much for checking out the stream and the game. The information for the game is in the pinned comment. You can go ahead and go to Pandasaurus website and find that. We're going to go ahead and finish this game and get our points counted because we are very close to the end. Cosmic Beat, hello, friend. Everybody's coming in right here at the last minute. I love it. I got this.
2 points.
Points there. Finish this one. Jump on to a new one. Oh, gross. You played your first Lacerda board game this weekend. I do not think I've ever played a Lacerda game. I'm not positive on that, but I don't think I have. Alright, I need to do 2 deserts to complete. Holy moly, that's a lot of stuff. I get this or that.
I'm just out.
You what?
Peace out.
Peace out. Oh, you're leaving?
Didn't do too early.
I mean, that's going to probably ensure that you get the thingamabob there. I can't do anything with that. I'm probably not doing anything with this map in general, but we'll see. Gonna try my best.
I'll do 2 water areas and 2. This one's going to have 2.
Just can't go for the things that can give me points in the quick run. That may be a bad call, but
There's what I want. I'm looking to do.
it's gonna be a point. That revealed.
So last turn.
Last turn. Prepare to play your last turn.
Get this here loot and see what it is.
That's actually a good call. I think I'm going to do the same.
Completed green.
Weather Machine. I have not even heard of Weather Machine.
Why, yes, I will. I may be able to sail.
Don't think that's gonna matter. I'm nowhere near my boat.
Here, there.
I guess I could get on the boat. That is true.
Does it do anything? Oh, no, I can't. I here to set sail.
Here's the thing. I know I did the same thing, but
Can't help myself.
yeah. Yeah, I don't think I've played any of Lacerda's yet too. They're really like heavy games, aren't they? Isn't that like their whole thing is that they're like really a heavy game designer? I don't play a lot of heavy games, so that's probably why I haven't played any of Lacerda's. Well done. Don't think I can get any other points other than just doing 1, 2,
Just to light the lantern.
3. Oh, that wasn't even the top of the card that I had.
Oh boy.
This is. I used that to get the loot. This is worthless to me. And I will just keep that because that's rough. Rough game for me. They're all heavy games. That's what I figured.
24.
Only 24 points?
I guess so.
Oh.
Plus the 3.
I have 28. You have 27.
Yeah.
Ah!
The island having did nothing for me.
Alrighty. Well, that was 4 games of Rivages. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. As you can see, pretty easy to play. A bunch of games in a row. Little bit of cleanup involved, but not bad at all. If you want to learn more about this game, go to Pandasaurus's website that is pinned in the comment. A huge thank you again to Pandasaurus for not only this review copy, but for the copy that we just gave away to our good friend Starbuck. That is the end of the TLN marathon here for May. I'll go ahead and try to find a wonderful stream to raid you guys all into. In one little second. I will be live tomorrow night, hopefully, as part of our WWE 2K25 Mondays GM mode that we do. Not to be confused with Starbucks. No, not to be confused with Starbucks or Starbuck from... Oh gosh, I just blanked on the show. The one with the Cylons. It's Battlestar Galactica. You know, I've never played Battlestar Galactica. I've always been interested in it. You guys know that I think I would like that type of game. I've never had an opportunity to play it. Obviously, I think there's quite of a time commitment and you need a good player count to do so. Never had the opportunity to play Battlestar. Alright, let's go ahead and bring up the good old Twitch here. See who might be online. Legends owns Battlestar Knight. You got mixed reviews about Unfathomable. Is Unfathomable an updated version of that? I have not played BSG, was signed up to play at a con, but canceled to play games with Duchess. Probably a good call. Duchess is awesome. I love playing games with Duchess. There is nobody online.
Holiday.
Eh.
Yes.
What can I do with the Pokemon I caught in your chat today? So any chat that has the Pokemon community game, if you scroll down on our page a little bit, you will see a widget for the Pokemon community game. You can see your Pokemon. I believe you can even do battles with them. There's a whole. I think the widget will explain more stuff. But mostly it's just a collecting thing, and you can see your Pokedex. So like if you type in Pokedex, it'll show you. Like for me, I have caught 247 because I don't always do the catching during my chat. As you guys can see, I don't do it all the time or hardly ever. I've caught 247 out of the 1,025 in the national decks. Of the ones that are actually spawnable currently, I've caught 244 out of 822. Legends is actually better than me. Look at that. Good job, Legends. The awkward part was that the guy hosting the game was at the table I was playing with as I was discussing with Duchess. That was okay that I could drop out of my game later that night. Oh no. I heard Michael with Steph made Warehouse 13 board game and supposed to give you... It was supposed to give you a BSG gameplay feel. Oh, okay. In Warehouse 13. Warehouse 13 was a TV show, right? I never saw it. Beyond Dead's doing good. Got 111 in the Pokedex. Protospill just started. Got 2. And that's okay. Do I have anybody streaming board games? We've got a few people. There is Cardboard Coast. They are streaming Wondrous Creatures. Why don't we give them a raid? I have not viewed them before. But we'll send the TLN raid this way. And hopefully they are a great stream. I've not seen Wondrous Creatures before. I have honestly been pretty out of touch with, I say new releases. Releases probably over the last year. If it's that, I don't know. But I haven't been fully plugged into the board game sphere lately. Haven't done a ton of streaming with it, but we're going to be doing more, especially as the summer starts, and hopefully we have more time. We have games to play for you. We just got to find the time to do it. Life finds a way and life gets in the way. But a huge thank you to Pandasaurus Games once again for letting us run this stream for you. I had a lot of fun playing this game. Hope you guys have a wonderful night. Do come back for more streams. I want to get more streams going again. Not to the extent that I used to do. But I do want to get more board games played. I want to kind of get back into playing Fall Guys. I haven't played Fall Guys in a long time and I kind of missed it the other night. And I was like, you know what? Doing some Fall Guys streams were fun. I love doing the BGA streams with y'all when we did those. I don't think I'm going to do them every week, but maybe we can try to do like a monthly BGA stream or something. We'll see how it goes. I'm still trying to figure out how much streaming I want to do, but I do want to get back into more streaming. But thank you guys so much for hanging out with us, and I will see you guys next time. So have a great night. Go say hi to Cardboard Coast. Give him the rock raid emotes. Give him the TLN emotes. And we shall see you guys soon. Bye, everybody.